pa' que lo goce en Nueva York. Mira, el agua para la sed, el aire para respirar. Yo me quedo con Amaya, pues lo que quiero es gozar. Y ven y baila con la que nunca falla. Queen Amaya, pase bien, pa' que la pasen talla. Queen Amaya, ¿qué clase sandunga tiene esa colombiana? Queen Amaya.
¿Cómo están? Aquí tengo a DJ Brian en la casa mía, en el patio de Queen Amaya. Él vino acá, voluntariamente.
Thank you for having me here.
Y va a contarnos nuestra historia. A diferencia de la anterior entrevista, por cuestiones del idioma, con DJ Brian vamos a hacer la entrevista en inglés y yo como que voy a hacer una especie de crossover de un lado para el otro.
Yes.
Porque él se siente más comfortable.
Yes.
Hablando inglés. Ay, yo tengo que bajar como un poquito más el teléfono porque está como muy arriba. Déjame, yo arreglo esto aquí. Está como muy arriba. Espérate un momentico. Ahí ya se ve mejor. Yeah, much better, right? Estas cosas solo eran aquí. Corre como para acá para que... Eso ahí, eso aquí. Ahora sí estamos bien. Ok, este es el espacio de Queen Amaya, este es el programa que yo tengo, se llama El Patio de Queen Amaya. Las razones y motivos, circunstancias las cuales invité a DJ Brian aquí, es porque él es un DJ muy reconocido en la comunidad caribeña aquí en Nueva York. A él lo conocen en todos los 5 boroughs y vino acá al borough de Queens, al espacio de Queen Amaya, a contar su historia, a contar su recorrido, a dejarnos saber cómo una persona como él puede hacer lo que él hace, porque a veces uno no sabe hacer, a veces uno ve una persona y uno dice, ¿cómo esa persona llegó allá? How does that person got there? So, the reason why Brian is here is to share that story, and that's one of the reasons and purposes of my show. My show is to bring local artists, put it into social media, so they can go globally, and globally they can be known. So we don't know where this is gonna hit us, where this video is gonna go, and I always stress the fact that it's very important for us, social media people, because you also doing social media, to do what I call digital exchange. What this means, it means that his followers plus my followers all together, we're live. He's live in his social media. I'm live in my social media. We'll come together. He's known in my part of the social media, and I'm known in his side. So it's an exchange. I want to made it clear, stress this from beginning to end. Brian has not paid me to do this, and I have not paid Brian to do this. That is very, very clear because, bochinche, come on. Ay, esa cuina es una mentirosa. No. Everyone that comes here does a digital exchange. Now, some artists out there, right, that are in the same mainstream with you, they don't come to a show like this because they say, oh, she doesn't have enough followers and I'm going to have more followers. She's going to benefit more than blah, 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 blah. But they don't see that at one point they were in the same position that I were and nobody believed them. And you need to at least, to give that, like when they say give back to the community. Well, that is in a way giving back of all whatever work you did. You're giving a little back to the community and giving someone else that opportunity to coming into the mainstream, right? So start by stating your name, your story. He's kind of nervous. Okay, what's your story? Tell me.
Mi nombre es Brian Martinez. I've been doing this already going on 23 years already in the music business as a DJ and as a promoter.
As a promoter.
Yes. Altogether makes 23 years.
23 years.
Yes.
Okay, so you were how old?
I started in the music business when I was 18 years old.
Okay, you see I'm doing the math to see how old you are. Okay, so you was very young. You started in el barrio, ahí?
En el barrio.
En el barrio, okay.
My first break that I started was, I got the big break in a club that was very famous called La Maganette.
Okay.
La Maganette was on 51st Street and 3rd Avenue. It was Italian place, but downstairs they used to have salsa todos los miércoles. And I used to go. I started going just to hang out because I went one day. Mi tío Frankie Morales estaba cantando.
Oh, es cantante. Okay.
Frankie Morales, and he started singing and he started doing it. I went one day to hang out, and just hanging out, I got close to the owner's son. Name is Benji, and he tells me he heard about me because I was so little. Louis, who was a sound guy, he retired, and he said, "Mira, he's a DJ. He's a guy." He said, "Oh, you DJ? I want to hear you." And I started playing that. That was my big break. But I started playing in places like in house parties with mi tío. My other uncle, he was a famous DJ.
Like, that was what year?
When my uncle?
No, when you went to that place.
The Maganette? Wow.
That was like 19.
That was before 9/11.
Okay, so that's 2000.
Yes, before 9/11 that I have did it. And I did a couple of, I was playing a couple of times there that people started knowing me playing. You know, people knew I played music, but they didn't know that I was actually a DJ,
okay.
and everything like that.
But they knew you from house parties. Like,
house party in different places.
Oh, that's my cousin.
Yeah. No, and muchos pisitos saw me bringing my CDs. And going and helping out.
Haciendo mezclas.
Yeah, okay. and helping out and everything like that. But then they said well, a friend of mine, he gave me the opportunity. Said this guy's a DJ. So one day Benji couldn't make it, and he said, "Brian, I want you to cover for me." And I was looking at the crowd with the Maganette, and I knew the crowd.
So what kind of crowd? Like,
it was an old timer crowd.
This is what a DJ skills are tested, you know. I do work with a DJ. I'm a promoter also, right? I'm able to do DJing. I know I understand the DJ virtual y todo eso. I understand it, and I'm able to put music, but I don't have the patience for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were sections in the party that I said, let me get this part. So la hora loca era mía. En Deseos nightclub la hora loca era mía cuando ponían el reggaetón, las cosas así. Pero ya, like, the regular party, DJ Papa venga coja acá, because I don't have the patience. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I admire DJs like you because it requires skills.
Yes.
It requires patience. So you got there to the matinee. You saw it's an old timers crowd. So you already know what music to put.
Yeah, I already knew it because as my uncle, I used to listen to my uncle and my mother, God rest her soul, she was a salsera. Todos los sábados she used to clean her house listening to Polito Vega, La Mega,
okay.
And every Saturday. And my mother was a collector, would buy tapes and everything like that. We used to go to a famous music store, who also he passed away to Vicente from Casa Latina, and listening to when I used to go to the Magna just hanging out, I started studying what the DJs played there.
And then
but I already knew what I already knew.
See that people like.
So
you know?
I went to Casa. I used to go to Casa Latina Music, and I used to tell Vicente, I said, Vicente, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need that. And he used to take out a list of CDs. He said,
so you started with CDs.
I started with CDs.
Okay.
I used to have un
libro.
No, I had a maleta. Un maleta with a hand truck with a milk crate.
Jesus.
With like maybe 6 CDs, 6 CD books. And in la maleta, and I used to buy another book, and I used to have more books on top. I used to put a safety cord around it, and I used to be walking, going down the train station, going with a maleta, with a big maleta, going down in the train station, going to places with a maleta at the time.
I heard stories like that, like old timer DJs, but the ones that start with the LP.
That out there with the vinyls. The vinyls are worse, you know?
Exactly.
The CDs were okay, but the vinyls are worse.
There were cases of those things, and they divided it by genre and all that.
And then you're going through the CDs, and then, you know, if you have Gran Combo that has like maybe 200 recordings or maybe 500 recordings.
Exactly.
You gotta have to buy just one book just to put Gran Combo's music in it.
And has it happened to you? Because it happened to me when I was working, as a promoter DJ, que, people come to you y te dicen, ay, ponme esa canción que dice la, 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 la. And they're not even singing the words, and they're just singing like the rhythm, and you're like, lady, are you kidding me?
Sometimes, oh my God.
Has it happened to you?
Like, plenty of times.
La canción que dice la, 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 and like, a lot of say la, you don't even know what
No,
it
but
is.
you want to know something. I know because I have a ear, and I'm like crazy. And my mind is like a robot.
Okay.
So when they tell me this and this and this, and they tell me it's by this person that sings that, I tell them you're wrong.
Oh,
that
no,
person. I tell this person don't sing it.
So you
and I fight with them.
Like some DJs are not doing that right now. Because, it's not about just getting the music and knowing the music. It's knowing the history of the music.
I'm always on YouTube, but I'm always listening to the music. So
you know who did it first, the original singer.
Yes.
In 1970, it was Fanny also who did it.
Yes.
Oh, do you see? That's what I'm saying. A real DJ studies his music. A real DJ studies the history of that song, whatever they do. So what's your specialty best? Crossover or do you do better in this genre? Like, what is it?
I'm a more salsero Latin DJ when it comes to for the Latin market.
Okay, look, so lo
yo toca música americano, yo toca inglés.
Lo que él dice que él es un DJ salsero, ¿cierto? Pero también quiero aclarar que los DJs ya de Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, son muy diferentes a los DJs de acá de Queens, because like the crowd is different, like you say. So a los caribeños les gusta cierta salsa que no escuchan en Colombia, y a los colombianos les gusta cierta salsa que no escuchan en Puerto Rico u otros lados. Claro, hay salsas que son universal como Tito Rojas.
Yes.
¿Quién no ha escuchado a Tito Rojas? ¿No? O Mark Anthony o cosas así. Pero todo depende del lugar donde estés. Porque si tú estás en Deseo, tú no vas a poner a Mark Anthony. That doesn't go there. Eso es Picondi Rodríguez, La Fania. Eso es salsa more old.
No, but you got.
No, I'm saying this is in this particular club, right?
No,
pero en como digamos Copa, then it's more
commercial.
Commercial salsa.
Commercial salsa.
You see that's why I want people to understand
Yes.
that, because a veces, there's people that come from other cultures. They learn how to salsa, they learn this and that, but they don't understand. No, but come on, the salsa you dancing is not the salsa I dance when I go to where the Latinos, you know what I'm saying?
That's a point, because you have the Congress. And you got these people that are doing classes and they dancing. Some people that dances and they take these classes and they dance. They don't know about music.
Exactly.
Some of them do. Don't get me wrong. But I remember one day I played the song, and somebody came up to me and said, "Who is that?"
Oh.
I said, "You don't know who's that?"
Oh,
and they go, "No, I don't know who's that. I know the music, but I don't know what's that." I said, "So you need to really study your music."
Exactly.
And I tell that's the only thing they don't know is like a Tito Puente. But if you play a Tito Rodriguez or something, they be like, "We don't know who's that,"
O Tito
They know Gran Combo. Who don't know Gran Combo?
Exacto.
So they
play la Universidad de la Salsa.
And they know Gran Combo, but who
Pero como Tito Gómez, Maelo Ruiz, esas son salsas que nosotros escuchamos.
Yes.
Entonces ya es otro mundo, ¿cierto? Entonces hay de salseros a salseros. No todo es porque les gusta la salsa, van a escuchar la misma salsa, y eso es lo que... Pero ¿qué nos une? La salsa, porque por mucho de que, no he escuchado la canción de Roberto Roena y su Apolo San, ¿ya me entiendes? Porque a mí me gusta mucho, oh my Sandra.
Of course.
Entonces, pero ¿qué pasa? Tú escuchas ese titico, tico, ya tú sabes cómo tú bailar. Entonces, la importancia de cuando tú escuchas salsa es el mensaje, ¿no? Es qué es lo que está transmitiendo el artista. Y pues lastimosamente, it's limited. You need to learn the language in order to understand it. Also, you need to understand the culture or where that song is coming from, porque yo no entendía la canción del Gran Combo until I got here. Esa, yo me levanto por la mañana, esa, I didn't understand what welfare was until I came here, porque él decía que los cheques de welfare, que esperando los cupones, que yo me levanto y que me hacen con papas fritas, y yo decía, bueno, uno lo canta, pero uno no lo entiende. I got here, right? I started living here, graduated high school, college, everything. And then, you know, como around my college years, así como ya cuando uno comienza a aprender ciertas cosas. Oh, so that's what he meant. Like, uno quiere que, oh, los cupones. Oh, really? That's what he meant. You know? So, in other countries, we might listen to that salsa, but we don't know what that is until you really either talk to a boricua, because ya a veces yo hablo con los boricuas y yo le digo, oye, mira, ¿qué es lo que dice qué significa? Y me dicen qué es lo que significa, porque yo no. O sea, hay unas cosas que es imposible entender unless you ask someone from that culture and say, oh, sí, no, es o sea, yo no sabía que era el sofrito, que la no sé qué, porque habla mucho del sofrito en la salsa, entonces, así. Como cosas así. Nosotros le decimos al sofrito en Colombia ahogado. Entonces, ya me entiendes, it's a difference in slangs. But then once you know the meaning, put it together, then you understand salsa.
But you want to know something? Salsa was never called salsa.
I know. It was different genres.
No, but the regular name at the past was called mambo.
Claro.
What happened is that mambo was the original name of the Latin thing. One day somebody, people don't know the story.
¿Eso no fue esta Fania que pusieron ese nombre?
One day, I get pone el nombre. They said salsa. Somebody yelled out the name salsa, and then all of a sudden, people started using the name salsa. But that's not the original name.
No.
The original name is mambo.
Mambo.
The original name is mambo and Afro-Caribbean. You know, Patio, like Afro-Caribbean, you know, like that. But salsa came in to see me because un día daba música tocando and said, salsa! And they just kept that name. But that's not the original name.
No, pues, o sea, yo por lo que tengo entendido, yo me vi el documental de la Fania All Stars cuando Jerry Machuzi, ¿no?
Yes.
Entonces Johnny Pacheco estaba, he was saying, like the history and how the Fania was. Because Fania, like most people don't know, right? Fania wasn't like a band. No, it was a combination, like a collaboration, like what him and I doing right now, collaborating of different like artists around the main street of Salsa, and they were all put together as a sello Fania, you know, it's a sello Fania. So en esa travesía, cuando el que era el director, pues, Johnny Pacheco, él dijo que cuando le estaban preguntando a él de qué era, you know, what was the project name and bla, bla, bla. Entonces, él dijo que como era la mezcla de jazz, era la mezcla de guaguancó, de diferentes mambo, de Pérez Prado, ¿no? Y todo eso. ¿Te acuerdas? ¿Qué le pasa a Lupita? No sé, ¿qué le pasa a esa niña? ¿No? All that stuff all together. So he said, I couldn't find a name. So I said salsa, because salsa is a combination of onions, potato, tomatoes, sazón. That's why he said, oh, salsa. Se quedó así, salsa, ¿no? Y los que sí le dieron ese nombre, salsa, fue Fania. Fania es eso. Ahora, what people don't know and they believe, you know, oh, salsa is from Puerto Rico, Cuba. No, salsa was born in New York City, that name. That name was born in New York City because that's where Fania, ahí en el barrio, fue que se hizo al mundo entero. And that's what a lot of people don't know. It's here in New York City, where we're sitting right now, here in this piece of land. So that's where it was born. A lot of people think that Fania was born in Puerto Rico, and it was born in New York.
No, Fania was in New York.
Aquí, claro, en el barrio allá. Ahí fue donde nació toda esa idea y todo eso. So, even pizza. People think pizza is from Italy. You know, it's from New York. Pizza was born, like the whole pizza thing is New Yorker. But people think it's because it's Italians used to do it. It's from Italy. No, eso se lo inventaron acá. Okay, Brian, so I want to tell people how you and I met because, I don't want anyone to say, oh, eso fue que Queen Amaya le pagó a Brian, no, Brian le pagó a Queen Amaya. People like come out with certain stories.
You know how it is.
I met him 2 years ago, right? It was 2 years ago.
Probably 2 years ago. No, it was before the pandemic. It was before the pandemic.
It was post-pandemic, ya acabándose todo.
No, it was before the pandemic. We didn't have, wait.
No, it was post-pandemic. Eso ya había pasado.
Probably so, yeah.
So, we was entering the no mask situation, no mask no more. So, I remember arriving at Taino Towers. It was for the first time. The bands that were there were Palladium Band and Boricua Legends. I remember. Yes. So, that's how I met Brian. Since then, we communicated. Sometimes he has invited me to his event. But due to, a lot of things, that I was going through at that time. Now I have more time than before because I had a job that was like killing me, like killing all my time. It was absorbing me. And, hopefully now that I have a different job, I'll be able to, attend to your, because you always invite me to it. And that's how we met. It was a success. That house was packed. Yeah. So what attracted me about, knowing him and saying hello, hey, my name is Queen Amaya, blah, 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 was when he shared his story about how he got Taino Towers and it was so funny because he was like, I remember them days when I used to fight to bring me chairs and this and that. So I want people to you saying that on the mic. I said that was so funny. So I want people to know, how was you able to get that place? Like, how was the whole entire process? Like, how you end up
getting Taínos? Well, Taínos wasn't me.
Okay.
Taínos was a place that a musician, and then he became a promoter, very famous, was Jimmy Delgado. Jimmy was doing a place.
El bongocero,
the ballet bongocero,
okay,
Jimmy Delgado.
I know him.
Jimmy.
He's a legend.
Yeah, when the Magnet closed, this is the story. When the Magnet closed, people started going right up the block to Latin Quarters. And a lot of the old timers didn't really like Latin Quarters because it was different crowd and they like that. And Ralphie Mercado was still alive at the time, and Ralphie decided to bring it over to. So the crowd wasn't really happy. So Jimmy had an idea to start something to bring it back like the old days. And Jimmy opened up a place in El Barrio. He got together with a couple of people in a school called Julio de Burgos.
Yo lo conozco ahí, dan clase de plena y bomba.
Yes, so they used to do salsa. They were doing salsa Wednesdays.
Eso es el barrio.
So they were doing salsa Wednesdays there. And that was my big break because one day, my uncle Frankie Vada said, Jimmy Delgado's he called us and he's gonna open up a Salsa Wednesdays in El Barrio. I said, oh, really? So I called him. I said, Jimmy. He said, hey, what's up, Brian? Because I was always with Jimmy Delgado helping him out. I said, Jimmy, who's gonna DJ for you? He go, no, I'm gonna DJ. I'm gonna play with my band and host.
Yeah, you're gonna do everything.
3 days after I said, Jimmy, how
Jimmy,
I said, Jimmy, how the hell you gonna do all that? I said, I DJ. I play music. He said, no, you don't. I said, I do. So he said, okay, I'm gonna give you a shot. And then he started listening, and that's when people started knowing me more because they started enjoying my music.
Okay.
So. Then we had an up and down. I was in Julio de Burgos maybe like 4 years, and then I decided to go somewhere else to do other things, and I started getting known playing in other places, Lounge 108, doing other places and stuff like that, and then Barrio, and then I started doing my Maqueta, different things. So then Jimmy left out of there, and then when something happened at that cultural center, Jimmy decided to go to Taino Towers. And he moved his Salsa Wednesdays to the Taínos. Jimmy was there Jimmy was there with like maybe 2 years. He was doing his thing, and it was.
Is that like sorry for cut you up? That's Taino Towers is like a non-profit place, or it's a profit place?
No, it's a non-profit. It's a anybody can rent it. It's
like for the community.
Yeah, Maria Cruz, who retired. She's the director of the Taino Towers, and she always does a lot of stuff from El Barrio. She's very great. She's a señora, perfecto. And
Okay.
she loves to help out the community and everything. Like, she retired now, but she still does her little stuff there and everything like that. But so then Jimmy made a run for a couple of years, and I think that also Jimmy he got sick.
Oh, okay.
And Jimmy was, he didn't want to really do it. It was stressing him out and everything, and then he decided to let it go. So then after that, somebody else tried to do it and kept it going, and they tried to do it. And they lasted maybe a year and a half, and they did it. And then they decided they didn't want to do it no more. So then I decided that it was time for me to start promoting dances.
Oh, okay.
And I came in there, and I started promoting events at Taino Towers, It's very hard to promote in a place because,
It's not like a club. It's not like...
No, but you know what it is? Time change.
Time change.
During the years. Nobody's coming out like they used to.
It's
And
the economy also.
the comedy, and a lot of people they're not like you're used to. They don't want to spend that type of money to come out. I try to keep it reasonable for the prices to be there. Then you buy the drinks. But a lot of people don't drink no more like that. You got proper people get drink, but a lot of and you gotta rent the place out. You got it's that's why I don't do it every Wednesday. He was doing it every Wednesday. I was doing it maybe once a month.
Yeah, because that
a lot of people ain't coming out no more like they
But
used to.
yes, people wasn't. So salsa has become something exclusive. Just exclusive people that listening to this genre, and we want this to survive. So
Yes.
if someone like you stops, that's not good. So you need to keep going and doing what you're doing.
Yes. And I really don't.
As long as we keep going, even though there's different places around the city. Oh my God, I'm going around everywhere making videos and all that stuff because it's like, whoa, right? Like I didn't know all the places in the city. Yesterday I was in Brooklyn, in Industry City.
Yes.
I'd never been there, and it was. I mean, the rain was not good, but still, the salsa, the songs, everything, the band, everything, people, everything. It was excellent. So keep supporting those DJs that do this type of events because if you stop going to that, that's when they get discouraged and they don't go.
But you know that the people, and then the thing is that the people say there's no place to dance.
Yes.
That they always say there's no place to dance. But when we're trying to bring them a place with entertainment and everything like that, they don't support.
They don't support.
They don't support.
Exactly.
Thank God there's not that much clubs that these musicians are playing at these days. You have little bit of clubs. Like you have Willie's Steakhouse in the Bronx. You have Mama Juana that I'm there on Tuesdays, or East Tremont that is keeping it going on East Tremont. You have me, I do stuff, once a month. Like I have a dance. I'm doing a dance at Taino Towers on October 7th. It's not my dance. It's a friend of mine named Javi Santaella and my uncle Frankie Morales. They have a dance October 7th. It was going to be featuring Frankie Morales and the Mambo the Time Orchestra y Herman Olivera, el cantante from Eddie Palmieri, And we just want to support. I'm doing hopefully, I'm doing something September 30th that I'm closing the street. It's my Salsa en el Barrio event that I do this is my second year doing this.
In the barrio? What? ¿Qué parte?
In 109th Street. It's going to be on 109th Street between 3rd and 2nd Avenue.
Okay.
I'm going to be featuring Frankie Morales and the Mambo the Time Orchestra.
Okay, you heard that, people. Okay?
And I'm going to be featuring La Leyenda celebrating 60 years Orquesta Broadway.
Orquesta Broadway.
Orquesta Broadway. But I put up a GoFundMe up there because, like I said, it's not easy doing this solo. I have no sponsors.
Exacto, there's no sponsor. And then there's
and it costs
the
mucho
industry,
dinero.
como Sony Music, or all this industry is not even focused anymore in salsa. Ya no están pagando. El único como salsero que está haciendo salsa es Marc Anthony. Porque hasta ahora yo no he visto nadie más.
So I'm always
like new stuff,
Yeah.
And then there's people that doing it, but they're not supporting them.
Yeah. So I created a GoFundMe, and this GoFundMe is not for me. This GoFundMe is for the entertainment. My goals is to make at least $4,000 before September 30th. I don't want this event to go down, you know.
Oh, because you want to get the money to pay the band.
Entertainment and everything like that. So, you know, last year I did
because another person wouldn't.
No, last year I did it on my own because, you know, I was doing that. Times was good and everything like that. But a lot of stuff cambia, you know, a lot of stuff changed and everything like that, you know. That's why I do, every Thursdays, I do Central Park. I do it, it's very steady on Thursdays. Every Thursday from 4 to 8 on 110th Street, Fifth Avenue. It does good. I started, you're gonna laugh. I started that because I had other DJ friends during the pandemic. They were doing the bandstand on 72nd Street. And they were having music down there. DJ set up Bluetooth and everything like that. So I said, you know what? I told my mother, God rest her soul, I told my mom, I said, Ma, I want to do something like this. And she said, where are you going to do it? I said, I got just a place right there in Patio, easy to get to, and I did it there. I remember this. I started with a Bluetooth Bose speaker that our ex-president at the time, he gave us the stimulus check. Remember that we was getting money for the stimulus?
Trump?
The Trump. Remember we was getting money from the
Trump check.
We was getting the Trump check, and I bought a speaker. I bought a little portable battery and everything like that. I started with 30 people.
Oh my God!
And
so
now it became
a
big.
Thing,
It's
it's a word of mouth. Each one says this.
It came to like to three. I get most 300 to 400 people in that park. You know, fighting. You know, like
so
that.
How you deal with the police?
Thank God, you know, when you want to know something, thank God the police they come and everything because people call, but they don't bother us no more because they know that it's
cultural.
And they know it's an old timer.
Yeah.
There's no fighting and everything like that. So
I think it's as long as you, como la calle 8, as long as you don't do that kind of messed up situation where people, fight or whatever. Because they know they're drinking alcohol. Even though they're hiding it, they know that. But as long as their behavior is well, they don't bother. Also, the police is understanding, especially here in New York. It's understanding that this is culture. Latinos like to gather in parks like that, listening to music, dance, and be around with friends. That's something culture. That's us, you know? So, people, when you go to these gatherings, do your best behavior. So that way the police doesn't come and say, eso está prohibido más, and then it's gonna mess it up for all of us. So for one person, it can mess it up for everybody.
Yes.
Okay, so that was a story. I enjoyed it.
It's getting good.
I enjoyed
tell
the
you.
story. And this is another thing very important because when people go to these events, I understand, sometimes, the promoters, right? Cuando uno es un promoter, you're the one who's pulling in the people into the place, right? And there's waiters and so people forget to tip the promoter or to tip the DJ or to tip the band. Please, tip the entertainment, not only the waiter. I stress it, Si ustedes son personas que van a apoyar estos eventos.
Well, they are tipping when they paying a ticket.
No, but I'm just saying to tip like the entertainment. Sometimes the DJ doesn't get a tip, and he's,
some DJs do.
Yeah, but not everybody.
Not everybody.
I'm just saying, just have that in mind also that,
they only tip you if they want to hear a song.
Exactamente. Pero anyway, to support.
They say, if you got this song and they go like that, they say, play this for me. And I said, okay, what do you want to hear? They want to hear bachata. I said, you know what, I don't play it, but all right, you got to give me a tip here. I'll play it.
Exacto. Pero pues, that importance is also there. Bueno, nosotros hemos hablado de todo, pues, tu recorrido aquí. Él dice que él empezó a los 18 años como DJ, su mamá lo apoyó muchísimo, que en paz descanse, ya no está en este mundo. Le ha ido muy bien, claro, hubieron muchos challenges, o sea, muchos piedras en el camino para él. Pero él hace un evento, la gente llega, o sea, to get up to that point is hard, right? Y a veces...
It's still hard.
Sí, it's still hard. I'm not saying it's easy. Okay. So, a veces, yo te lo digo de mi persona, ¿no? O sea, yo que también comencé desde muy abajo y yo todavía estoy tratando de subir arriba porque yo no me siento que yo estoy acá. Porque si ser famoso es como Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, that's a level like, we're just popular. I always say, because people me say, ay, con Amaya, si tú eres famoso. Y yo, no señor, yo no soy famoso, yo soy popular. But I'm not famous. If I was famous, that's like a level Tina Turner, Michael Jackson, Mark Anthony, like that's here. Like, right? I'm popular in the area where I am, right? People see me doing interviews, talking to artists just like you. So, jumping into that topic, a veces uno tiene chismes, bochinches, escándalos, a mí me han metido en unas, oh my God, you don't know how many bochinches a mí me han metido, right? So, yo quiero que tomes esta oportunidad, ¿cierto? Si tú tienes en este momento un bochinche o algo así, para que tú hagas una aclaración, porque a veces es bueno aclarar las cosas, o sea, ¿cómo tú quieres ponerlo? O sea, ¿te han metido? ¿No te han metido? ¿Has tenido algún bochinche por ahí? Una piedra en el camino. Right, now we get into the good side. Now we're getting into the bochinche right here.
I don't want to get adentro and everything like that, but hay cosas que está pasando afuera a mí that I can't really say mucho because but hay mucho cosas that when you in this business and you help mucho gente in this business, when nobody knew when nobody really knew who the person was, and the person used to be playing in different locations, and the promoter, the manager at the time was getting them little gigs, playing for free and everything like that, and you got to know the person. And the person you thought was your friend, but the only thing the person wanted to do was use you in the music. People want to use you just to get out there and everything like that. So,
and I hear you.
So you got people out there that you helped out in the past, and then on sudden they thought they really cared about you, and they thought they really, No,
you thought that person cared about you.
Yes.
Send it the opposite way.
Yes.
You thought.
Yes. And
okay.
Look what happened. So, I don't really want to say that much, but I'm, a lot of people knows out there that what's going on with me, and I just want to clarify. I want to thank her for giving me this interview because. There's always two sides of the story, mi gente. There's always two sides of the story. Well, actually three. There's 1, 2, and the truth. So there's your side of the story, the other side of the story, and then the truth was just the facts that what happens out there. So as of right now, I'm going through some legal issues, which I can't get more into the details, and some people try to slander my name out there, saying lies about me, which is not really true. It's not really true. People need to know that they saying out there that I'm a monster, that I'm a stalker, that I like to do things, I like to follow people, and I like to do a lot of things. No, you gotta know the real story before justifying somebody in the business. I was always good to that person. Always good to that person.
But no, so just put it like this.
I'm gonna tell you something.
No, but wait, let's put it like this.
Go ahead.
If you were such a bad person, you wouldn't be here today. Let's put it like that. Like to clarify it, because if Brian is such a bad man,
well, I'm still here now. I'm still fighting for my name out there.
But you're still here.
I'm still here.
You understand? So that means you're not a danger to me or to nobody. You know what I'm saying? If they let you go, it's because you're not that type of person who is a danger. Because this is what it is. why a person is incarcerated or whatever is because that person has become a danger to himself and others. That's how people is locked up, right? So if that was the case, you wouldn't be here. You would be locked up. Do you understand?
Well, you know, it's it's
So
still. I'm still.
See a logic
Yeah, but I'm still. It's not that I'm still fighting. Okay, and I'm gonna be because everybody with the rumors out there and everything like that.
Because
you know the people are saying, okay, and I wanted to put this out there because I don't care, and I know that my family, everybody, are gonna like hit my head and be like, what are you doing and everything like that. I was away for a couple of days. I was away for a person setting me up with a phone call and setting me up and knowing that person wasn't supposed to communicate with me because we had dealing with some legal issues and everything like that. And didn't know that the person recorded me and set me up, went back to, you know, the local officers and police department, and they told me that I had to come in again. We're dealing with, and I'm gonna say this right now, we're dealing with not all women's could be a domestic. Us guys dealing with domestic. Let me tell you why we're dealing with domestic, because, you know, I have a sickness being mental distress. Like I get to emotional, I cry, I go through anxiety, I go through stuff, you know. And this person.
So this person knew you.
This person knew all about it.
Oh,
this person knew all about it.
It took advantage of that.
And took advantage.
Like to her benefit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but she don't tell. This person don't tell that. This person don't tell what's that right there. But everybody out there in the music business used to fight with me. They used to tell me, Brian, this person cannot sing. This person, and I said, this person cannot sing. This person brinca and yells and stuff like that. You know, this person used to be on stage. This person used to drink. This person was an alcoholic. This person was bad, really bad. And I used to fight with everybody, say, no, leave this person or this person. I really, you know, and if this person is seeing it, I don't care. I really cared about this person. But now she tried to dañar mi vida and try to dañar mi career. It just didn't need to come like this in the music business, you know. I wished you the best, you know. I wished you the best. You know, tú tienes un novio ahora. He's, you know, and I'm happy for you, and I wish you the best. I was willing to work with you and keep working with you. You know, we went on a cruise. You performed on the cruise. You came with me to the Mark Anthony show. You know, a lot of stuff like that. But you know, this person makes it seem like that she's making it seem like that I'm the monster.
No, it was funny because do you do brujería? I just want to know that, like, con el tabaco.
I don't eat. You know what? You want to know something?
You smoke tobacco?
You want to know something?
I just want to know. Taste yes or no.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good that it's good that there's a song out there dedicated to me. You know, it makes me look famous.
Exactly.
It makes me look famous. There's a song out there, but if, you know, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a new song that's coming out.
Okay.
Whenever it comes out, because I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
Is it the song you just?
No. That's Amaya Mia.
Oh, okay.
Amaya Mia. I'm gonna tell you about Amaya Mia. Amaya Mia was a song that when I used to DJ, people used to come up to me and say, "I want you to make me a mixed CD or mixed flash drive," and I don't believe of hiring people's music because people spend a lot of money on the recordings. So I don't want to make money off of anybody.
Oh, so you used to support those artists that say, "Oh, this is my new album. Can you please play it?"
So I decided
that opportunity.
Yes. So
because you know what, DJs don't do that sometimes.
No. Well, you have some DJs. Hold up. You have some DJs.
You need. What is that? An iPhone or what?
That's an iPhone.
Let me put it.
Okay. You have some DJs that what you call it, that they come out and they you know, I have a couple of DJs, they did their own production, you know, and they did their own thing and they did their own production and everything like that, Yeah, like that. And I came out and said, and I came out and I said that you could, I wanted to do something different, that people could go with my music, they could they could do my music, and I could share my music. So I came out with a thing called Amaya. Amaya was an old song that I used to listen to because of my mom's and everything like that. And I decided to dedicate the song to my mom's. And I also dedicated the song to that other person because I used to sing it a lot. And I decided that I wanted to do something very special, and I wanted to do something remembering the music of remember back in the days of la época de Palladium, remembering the music of Ochenta and stuff like that. So I decided to do this song, and I reached out to one of my singers, Leo Gruber, who is one of my singers for the Palladium Mambo All Stars. And thank God this song is making a hit all over the place. We're doing Colombia, Puerto Rico. I want to thank mi promotor, Angel Arasa. Angel Arasa was a guy who's helping me out. And so, I have another new song that's coming out. And the new song is going to be featuring Michael Stewart. It was arranged by Ramon Sanchez. The song was arranged by Ramon Sanchez. And it's a song that's going to be sung by Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart singing the song. The reason why
I put this.
Man. The reason why I picked Michael Stewart of the song because there's stories why I'm doing these songs. But, people makes it seem like I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, I know.
The story of the song is called La Diva de la Salsa.
Okay.
La Diva de la Salsa is a song that is un muchacha that el nombre de ella is La Diva de la Salsa.
Mm-hmm.
So when I decided to do this song, I decided to do a song talking about this person, how I fell in love with her voice, and when I met her, when she came to one of my events, and Michael Stewart was singing, and I met her at my event. So, but then, with all this that está pasando, I had to cambiar la letra. So,
okay.
I had to cambiar la letra. It still was a song dedicated by ella, but I had to cambiar la letra to make it a song that is for todas las mujeres de canta, la música. So I decided to put Michael Stewart because Michael Stewart.
I went to get my family.
No, it's okay.
So the song is La Diva de la Salsa, representing all women that sing salsa.
Yes.
Okay.
It's different mujeres cantando because this was supposed to be a song for somebody, but
yeah, because if you think about it, after Celia y la India, en sí no ha habido otra salsera que le dé la talla a esas dos.
Yes.
No ha habido más.
Yes.
Entonces,
And you want to know something? I want to say this, and I hope this person is out there watching this.
Mm-hmm.
This person is not a bad person, and I'm gonna say she wasn't a bad person, right? What's going on out there with what's going on out there is very bad, and it's very sad. She's listening to her new partner because she has a new partner.
Like you're saying, she's being influenced.
Yes,
that's the word.
She has a new partner out there, and the person's gonna really mess up her career and really gonna mess everything up. He's in all the music videos now and everything like that, and and I just want people to know the reason why I was like that is because that person made me be overprotected by them. I was fighting with club owners. I was fighting with promoters. I was fighting with different people when they wanted her. And I'm gonna say this because this is the time to speak. I'm gonna speak my mind. When there was a fundraiser for Puerto Rico at Lehman College.
Cuando hubo ese huracán de la María, ese.
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
And they had different artists was performing, donating time. And I spoke to the promoter to have that person sing. Right? Have that person sing. And he said, yeah. All of a sudden, the last minute, the musicians got together and they decided, they told him something about that they couldn't rehearse because everybody was playing for free. And it was a lie, The person reached out to me and said, "Oh, Brian, can the person sing in the lobby?" I'm like, can the person sing in the lobby?
¿Cómo así?
No, when people walk in, can the person sing in the lobby? I said, the person's not a lobby singer. Why she can't sing like everybody else on the stage? I cursed the guy out. I put him on blast. I got pissed. You know, defending that person. Defending that person. What happened years ago after that?
But did she get a chance?
No, we canceled. We didn't go. We didn't go. We didn't go to the show. Yeah. So, I'm going to let it out there. When we went to the Dia Nacional de la Salsa in Puerto Rico before the pandemic hit, her dream was, and I'm going to say this because she says it too, her dream was to meet Eddie Palmetti.
Okay.
Her dream was to meet Eddie Palmetti. So I told her I'm going to make it happen. She was promoting her other songs in Puerto Rico. We went to Puerto Rico. I called Eddie Palmetti's son, who has a good relationship with Eddie Palmetti's son. And I told Eddie, I said, Eddie, where you guys are? Oh, my dad's in the lobby having beer. We in the hotel. We just finished doing a Déjame Un Comentario. I told the person, you want to meet Eddie Palmetti? She said, yes, I want to meet Eddie Palmetti. Let's go.
Who wouldn't want to meet him? I want to meet Eddie Palmetti.
We went. I told the son I introduced. The son said, you want to meet my dad? Historia. She went and she introduced her. She whispered in the guy's ear. Eddie told her, let's sing. She sung. Shared it. Good.
So she got a chance to sing with him?
No, she got a chance to whisper in his ear.
Oh, okay.
So then, the pandemic hit.
Okay.
We was communicating. She was communicating with the son about cooking and all this other stuff. The son was like, my dad cannot record. He don't want to record through like that. So then I was saying, I got her to do. There was a song before. There was a song that was supposed to be for me, and it was composed by Hector Luis Pagan.
Okay.
It was a song that talks about people needs to respect. You know, people need to respect that person. You know, criticizing stuff, right?
Tiradera.
Yeah. So she heard the song. She says, can I have the song? I want to record it. I said, no problem. I gave her the song. She said, who we going to get to arrange it? I told her, let's get Oscar Hernandez from Spanish Harlem Orchestra.
Okay.
Because I wanted to get her out of that era of salsa romantica. I wanted her to go to salsa dura.
Okay.
And I got her out of, so then I spoke to Carlito Padron. And I told Carlito Padron, I got somebody on there. He said, let's do it. She put up the money. She did it herself. We put up the money, right? Eddie Palmetti, what I'm going to say is, he heard the song.
He liked it?
He liked it, her voice. He's like, wait a minute, something different. I could cambiar cosa con ella. So, I put, once she met Eddie, I stood back. Because she made the negotiation with Eddie. She spoke to Eddie and everything. I'm not gonna discuss how much was the money.
No, porque ya eso muy bajo.
Yeah, which was ridiculous. And and when I found out, I fought with her. But the money that she paid for that recording was ridiculous. It was totally ridiculous. But I'm not gonna discuss that. But I told her, I said, listen, she went to Puerto Rico. She performed at Puerto Rico. She performed at Lima. The song didn't go well. Really good. It's a great song, but it didn't go well. But people knows what I did for that person out there. People know. Now I'm in a situation fighting for my name out there because the person makes it seem like that I'm a monster. The person makes it seem like that all these allegations, lies against me and everything like that. And of course, like that. And this is the time right now. I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm not an innocent two-shoe myself. People have their days to that, but I was always overprotected by that person. And she knew my illness and she knew my sickness. Cause if that was the case, you would have been working with me for 5 years.
It's time.
5 years, we was working with each other. I'm going to say this and that, and people knows, we was in a relationship for 5 years. We worked with each other for 5 years. And I got her performing with orquesta. She performed with a different festival called la orquesta. My musicians didn't want to deal with her. They didn't want to. I told them, you don't want to get somebody else.
And I want to make this clear that today, when I was preparing the whole entire setup, you know, it was the day that I found out that you guys were in a relationship, because I never knew.
People knew, but
no,
we
but
never.
I mean,
but we didn't. But what happened was we didn't.
Because it was something.
She wanted to be secret.
Yeah, it was secret. But
She's not secret con estos tipo ahora. She's not secret with estos tipo ahora. I'm not gonna get into that. Ese tipo is a whole other case.
I know, pero lo que te estoy diciendo es de que, pues, wow, like I didn't even suspect, because, you know, no sabía. Okay, so the reason why I chose those, you know, to invite Ryan and to tell his story and everything is because, you know, right now the world is como te digo, the laws, regulations, everything is a whole
laws
different.
Is tough. The laws is very tough. I'm fighting.
But let me explain.
Go ahead.
Not only as a woman, right? Because people will say, oh, but why Queen Amaya is going on his side, or why she's not going on the side of the woman. She's a woman. It's not about that. It's more about going on the side of the truth, right? Like he said, every story has two sides, right? I'm listening to his side of the story, and I'm also not only a woman but a mother, and I'm the mother of a child, a boy child. Okay, so I wouldn't want this to happen to my kid, and a lot of women will understand my position right now, because some might say why you're going on his side, but I'm going on the side that I'm a mom of a male, right? And males right now, if a woman says he violated me, they're gonna take her word. They're not gonna do any investigation anymore, like they used to do in clinical. They used to have a gynecologist saying, yes, it was trauma there happening, whatever. Now it doesn't go by that. It goes by what the woman says. Yes, he violated me. Yes, he hit me. Yes, he did that. Okay, there are women who are really suffering what we call, domestic violence. And really, they are victims of domestic violence. But there's others that they just want to harm. Y yo he visto muchos casos, Brian. Tú no eres el único caso. The underreported when it comes to domestic violence is the violence when the man gets the violence. That's the underreported, because a man is embarrassed to say, oh, my wife hit me, my wife did this to me, my wife is stalking me, my wife is whatever. It's embarrassing for a male.
But you want to know,
but do you understand?
Yeah, but you want to know something.
That's why it's underreported.
You want to know something? And I'm gonna say this. Yes. I could have been a long time ago do a domestic thing on the person, because I'm gonna say this. I don't care. The person used to drink a lot. And when the person used to be drinking a lot, the person was very violent towards me.
Oh, you see, I do.
Very violent towards me. And when the person didn't get what you want, I felt it like a slave, and because I used to fight with her. I used to fight with the person. When the person used to wake up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, wanted a beer, or wanted
at 5 a.m.
7 in the morning, wanted me. I had to go to the store and get that person a beer, or go to the liquor store and get her Woodbridge white wine, red wine. And I said, people used to I was an alcoholic going to a liquor store at 8 o'clock in the morning. She changed the life around. She was going to a place called Arc Acres and everything, and I fight with her all the time. But she was, I used to say, no. But then I started learning, doing my research, that you cannot tell an addict who's an alcoholic addict, you can't tell them no, because they're not going to listen to you.
No, they're not going to. Unless they accept, yes, I have a problem.
But then she did accept it, and she pushed it.
But that's when, okay, you accept it, but you still drink it. That means you're not accepting it. You're accepting it when you say, I have a problem, let me change my ways.
Listen, not even a familia, not even her family not even her family, what you call it, her family cut out on her. There was a situation that somebody, which was her boyfriend.
At that time.
Her boyfriend was living in the basement. And at that time, her boyfriend, he caught an overdose in the basement.
Oh my God.
Yes. It was very scary.
Overdose de qué?
I don't know, drugs.
¿Qué?
Her boyfriend.
The boyfriend?
Yes.
Ay, Dios mío, indeed.
And we get the phone call from the mother calls the daughter. No, mira. Esto se murió en el basement. Hay policía aquí, papá. The person got scared because we was planning for a show. She says, Brian, let's go. I don't know what to do. I'll go with you. We went. There was cops at the front. His family at the front. Like that. Her family, 2 days later, cut out. One went to Puerto Rico with her husband.
Oh my God.
And the mother decided to go to Ecuador.
Oh my God. They left them.
They left her dealing with that as a rebel.
Wow.
I was with her through all that situation from hell and back. You know?
Wow.
So if I was a bad person, it's
not charging?
no, it's not charged. Maybe you don't have it in.
Yes,
If I was a bad person, you know, why is it that it's charging now?
It's charging? Okay.
Yeah. Why is it that
Is it, you see the charging there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
you know, and somebody, a person there said, you're going the wrong way with it. Listen to me. You know, I have to finally speak my mind. You know, I'm not mentioning any names, but I finally have to speak my mind because people need to know the side of the story. I've been holding it for a very long time and everything like that, and this is the time, you know, and like mujeres, that they said that las mujeres don't want to support me and everything. This is a woman here. She didn't have to do this interview with me. She didn't have to do this interview. I'm looking at the comments there, and
I cannot even see. I can't see.
No. But over here, somebody's saying that I'm putting my foot in my mouth, that I need to be careful what I'm doing. You know, like that. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm saying the truth, because there's rumors out there saying that I did some crazy stuff and everything like that. But this is the time to speak. That person could go on Facebook. That person could put stuff and say, mention and say that I'm an animal, that I'm a this, that I'm a that, I'm a that.
Amada mía, así de simple, eres más de lo que quiero. Yo sé que tú bailas cuando Leo canta y pares de un mambo pone la danza. Mía, eres más de lo que quiero yo. Mi vida tú, mi corazón palpita tú, te lo llevas todo. Leo, tú ves quien te canta, yeah.
Mi familia doesn't. She told me, as a mother, you would want your child to shut up. She's just looking out for me. I stopped her.
Oh, that's the live?
I stopped her.
Oh, okay.
I stopped her.
It's hard. Bueno, ahí escucharon la canción, amada mía. It's hard porque estamos viviendo un mundo muy diferente, You know, I just want to thank you for for this opportunity. Nos vamos a despedir con la canción de Queen Amaya, del espacio de Queen Amaya.
Let's do it.
And, you know, mientras que la canción plays, I'll tell you like the history of how this song was about. Okay, vamos a bajarle un poquito. Esta canción me la compuso Dagoberto Díaz de Cuba y él me conoció fue por Facebook. Él nunca me ha conocido en persona y entonces él me dijo, mira, yo te quiero hacer una canción, porque yo en ese entonces trabajaba en Deseos Nightclub.
Nice.
Los domingos, entonces él me hizo una canción para los domingos de Deseos Nightclub. Y entonces pasó el tiempo, yo ya no estoy más en deseos, porque ya el nuevo trabajo mío, madrugar al otro día, fue muy imposible empezar. Y entonces me dijo, te voy a hacer una canción que hable de ti. Y entonces esa es, yo soy Queen Amaya, la que nunca falla. Queen Amaya, esa colombiana, Queen Amaya, eso. Y con esta nos despedimos, Brian, ¿te sientes bien? Te veo como bajito de él. ¿Te sientes bien?
Yes.
¿Todo bien? Bueno. Está haciendo un calor acá, igual que todavía estamos en un verano acá, ya está el verano, pero siempre los últimos días de septiembre son bien fuertes. ¿Quieres share some of those comments?
Yeah, I'm reading them. It's funny.
I mean, read some of the comments.
I got like 37 comments.
Okay, so read it.
Well, actually, I have 37. Nah, people.
A ver, vamos a bajarlo un poquito. Yo me quedo con Amaya, pues lo que quiero es gozar y ven y baila con la que nunca falla. ¿Quién es? Amaya. ¿Quién es? Amaya. ¿Quién es? Amaya. Haz de email you that song. Para que lo tengan.
You know,
¿Te gustó? ¿Sí suena bueno?
suena bien.
Hacer bien para que la pasen talla.
Bueno, ahí escucharon el song. Ahora, share some of the comments that you just said. Te dije para ya despedir.
Nah, just people
A ver,
tell.
pero, a ver, dilo desde el principio. Métete desde el principio.
Nah, people just telling me not to comment, leave it alone, and you
No,
know.
but somebody said something about, like, if that was your son, you tell your son to shut up, something
Oh,
like
that
that.
was my cousin. She's very overprotected by me because she don't want nothing to happen to me and everything like that.
Pero es que nada te va a pasar, Brian.
But a lot of people, say you don't just you showing her the satisfaction and everything. And for the first time, I had like 30-something people on Facebook. They want to be in. They wanted to see what was
People was
happening.
looking forward this day. Like, the reason why we couldn't make it at the time of the flyer was because,
Yeah,
of
it's
the
other
situation.
stuff happened. And
Porque
everything.
si Brian was never arrested, we would have never been saying this story, It would have been another, different vibe, So, that's the reason why he's here to clear his name, That's all I could say. What else is it? Like, read some of them.
I think somebody put Oh, Charlie Donato. He's a composer. He said, "Who's that beautiful woman next to you?"
That's Queen Amaya. Okay. No, pero léelo. I mean, why read it, so people could, like, my other followers could also.
No, somebody put good interviews. Somebody said, just people worry about me. Said, just leave it alone because you already in hot water. And then you gotta wait till after you.
But how you gonna be in hot water si no la estás? You're not breaking any of the whatever. They didn't say you can go on an interview and
I didn't mention nobody's name.
Exacto. Y ellos no dijeron you cannot go on an interview and you prohibited of coming into a space where you're going to be interviewing and share your story. So then, have you signed a paper where you cannot do your story in a book? Have you signed that type of paper?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? Brian?
Yeah, I'm just reading the other thing. Funny stuff.
I said, did you...
I'm going to delete it, don't worry.
Then why are you going to delete it? What are you going to delete it for?
Because
what are you going to delete it for?
people are like, nah, you're crazy.
So why
bro.
leave it there? Are you kidding me? You're gonna delete my work? Are you kidding me?
No, they gotta hit you up. The girl, she's probably gonna hit you up. Like, what's wrong with you?
Well,
man?
anyway.
She probably gonna use that against me in court.
Like in what? You're not like. What name are you saying? Nothing.
I didn't see no name.
Okay, so then that's it. You're covered. So, wrapping up the whole,
Yes.
your story, everything. What's your next, events and all that stuff that you do?
I don't know. Hopefully. That's how I see the events. I have an event happening September 30th with Orquesta Broadway and Frankie Morales.
Okay.
And I have another one October 7th at the Taino Towers with Frankie Morales and Hermano Lidera. Tickets on sale. You could go on my Facebook, Brian Martinez, and you can see what's happening there. Hopefully, let's see. Hopefully, I'm there. Hopefully, I'm not nowhere else. So,
I know. Stop saying those things. Come on, How do you mean hopefully? That's not nice. Okay, so bueno, nos vamos a despedir con una mañana muy caliente.
It was a hot interview. Okay. I got everybody's choking me right now. Everybody's choking me right now.
Okay, so I have a friend who she also does social media, and she said that in order for a video to grow in views and all that stuff, you can delete the negative or the good comments, because there's still the algorithm helps you that someone is commenting too much in this video, and entonces el algorithm de Facebook lo sube el video, and it could get viral. So don't delete stuff, just leave it there. Or else it's that like the algorithm, it's gonna look like como nadie está commenting, nadie está. So
no, because they think that she's gonna record. They think that she's gonna record it and then give it to a lawyer saying that I'm trying to slander her name, but I never mentioned any names.
No, you're not mentioning any names, and you're not.
She does stuff and she didn't mention my name, and I couldn't do nothing. What's she gonna tell? What's she gonna say? Oh, he's mentioned stuff about me. I can say, but he not mentioned no name. It could be anybody.
It could be La India.
It could be La India. I don't know nothing.
The only diva o salsa I know is India. Entonces, la India es la única que yo conozco. But anyway, so you already mentioned that. Can you mention your social media where people can follow you?
Brian Martinez on Facebook. Instagram is DJ Brian NYC numero uno.
Okay.
That's my Instagram. But you can follow me more on Facebook than Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook es como más para...
Yes. I don't go on Instagram now.
Okay, esta entrevista, cuando ya la acabemos aquí, va a aparecer en mi canal de YouTube, en Amaya Entertainment, así es como me encuentran en eso. Él vino a contar una historia y bien rapidito lo voy a decir en español para aquellas personas que no entendieron. Él está pasando por una situación muy vergonzosa, ¿cierto? De que muchos hombres... que a veces están en la violencia doméstica y no reportan ellos, y por ciertas circunstancias de la vida, pues la mujer es la que queda como en el sistema, como la que reportó primero el incidente, y el incidente empezó por esa mujer. ¿Qué cosa? Eso sucede, te digo, yo he conocido muchos hombres así. En las estadísticas y los estudios dicen que hay mujeres abusadoras, que sí las hay, pero de la manera como el sistema protege a las mujeres, el hombre siempre cuando dice, no, yo soy la víctima, es muy difícil de comprobar ser la víctima, porque pues es muy vergonzoso para un hombre decir, ay, mi mujer me pegó, ay, mi mujer esto, mi mujer, porque le da pena y que se rían de él y que se burlen de él, etcétera, etcétera. Y te lo digo, Brian, eso le pasa a muchos hombres, and that's why that thing is making noise. Turn it off. I hear people talking, I'm like, what is that? That's me.
That's you! I stopped it, okay.
I'm like, that's me.
I stopped it, okay.
Okay, I'm like, who's talking over there? That's me. Entonces es como viendo la otra cara de la moneda, no siendo injusta, siendo justa, escuchando las dos sides of the story, okay? So, quiero agradecer a Brian por su asistencia hoy.
Thank you for having me here.
Como dicen, wish you luck with all your endeavors.
Thank you.
Y que siga la fiesta, no pares, siga apoyando la salsa, siga apoyando todo lo que eres tú. Ese es un capítulo, a muchas personas le pasan, tú no eres el único, ¿no? Y ya espero que ya después de hoy ya dejes esto muy atrás, porque lo dejamos muy claro, ¿no? Y la importancia, una vez más, del intercambio digital que Brian y mi persona hicimos hoy. Es un intercambio donde sus seguidores me conocen a mí y los míos los conocen a él. Él no me está pagando un peso. Yo no estoy pagando un peso, right? You know, I cannot afford Brian.
No, oh my God, no, don't say that.
Vuélvete para acá para que nos decíamos.
Don't say that, don't say that. Don't say that.
Cannot afford
Ay,
Brian.
please, I'm not that expensive.
I cannot afford Brian. You know. So, and artists in the mainstream right now that are, you know, mainly those local artists should take advantage of people like Brian when they invite you to a place, or like me, like I want to invite many entrepreneurs out there, musicians, DJs that want to get interviewed by El Patio de Queen Amaya. They're welcome to come. You could call me at 347-593-6959. Si usted es un emprendedor, una persona youtuber, instagrammer, tiktoker, lo que sea, una persona que tiene negocios, que quiere venir acá al espacio de Queen Amaya, en el patio de Queen Amaya y decir su historia, bienvenido, viene acá y hacemos un intercambio digital, el cual como Brian y mi persona estamos haciendo hoy. Y pues me dio mucho gusto saber
Thank you.
de que tú sigues, de que no paras, de que a veces en este, you know, porque para los DJs es complicado cuando hacen una fiesta y nadie va.
Yeah, it is.
And you still keep going.
Yeah, it is.
Y no te rindes y nada de eso, es difícil. Yo estaba ahí, que uno, oh my God, ¿y ahora qué? You know, y tener la presión de los club owners y todo eso, de que si tú no llenas, que si no sé qué. Y ahora para los DJs está siendo muy difícil porque los club owners están como, ok, yo te voy a pagar esta plata, pero entonces ¿cuánta gente vas a traer? Y yo uno dice, oh my God, ¿y cómo así? Y así sea el más famoso, Ale Sensation, como quien dice. You know, there's no guarantee people's gonna come. They know me, but are they gonna come? You know, things happen in the way. So es como esas cosas que pasan ustedes, los DJs y los promotores, así, o sea, como yo, o sea, tú y yo estamos en ese nivel. Y pues yo entiendo tu historia. Y espero que desde hoy ya dejes eso atrás, no vuelvas a comentar más ese cuento.
No.
Y ya no.
I'm ready in hot water with everybody. I'm gonna hear it when I get out of here. So we're gonna have it cool, man.
Exacto, es que
I'm
te
already
fuiste
happy.
para allá de la Queen
I
Amaya.
said, what the hell are you doing, bro? You're crazy.
You went to that woman's show.
No, you're crazy. You putting yourself more in the foot. But I didn't mention no names.
Okay,
What's
so
good?
ya dices tu social media, pues stay your cell phone. Y con esa nos despedimos.
No, they could just send me a message on Facebook.
Okay, and then you share.
And I'll get information and everything like that. And
Okay.
or you can email me at djbrian.on2@yahoo.com.
Okay, listo. Y recuerda de que esas personas que yo mencioné están invitadas al espacio del patio de Queen Amaya a cualquier momento de sus vidas que ustedes quieran. Me pueden llamar al 347-593-6959. Me pueden mandar un texto o me pueden hacer un WhatsApp, ¿ok? Me mandan ese mensaje y pues hacemos así como Brian. Hacemos el intercambio. Acá en el patio de Queen Amaya todavía tenemos otros días de calor, aprovechando eso, y vamos a ver quién más aparece por este espacio.
Beautiful
Okay.
spot. Ciao.
Chao y nos vemos en el próximo video.
Thank you.
Bye bye.